Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There is the supremely talented Jack Wilshere. I wonder what sort of a role he's going to have here, Jim.
Well, he's very versatile, so I suspect he might play a combination of deep-lying midfielder, but also get forward and be a box-to-box presence.
Let's say about him, a player with Spanish technique, but an English line.
Not a bad combination.
Il numero 4, Wilshere. Il numero 21, Filippo Inzaghi.
Well, we're on the way. Now it's Isaacson. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bastoni. Well, they could break here. That's Vieira. Shevchenko. Now it's Inzaghi. Inzaghi! It's bounced back off the post. Isaacson.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Noslin. And it's Marusic. Vieira makes the interception. Shevchenko. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Out towards the flank. Knocks it into space. Rafinha. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that's a simple one for the keeper. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Quarter of an hour played. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It'll be a throw-in. Basic. Oh, super ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Tries to pass it through. Pellegrini. Still goalless at the moment. It's a promising position. Basic. And that'll be a goal kick. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Inzaghi.
Lazio clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Fiore. He's on. And a chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Fiore. Oh, nice touch. Romagnoli did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He'll try to keep this alive.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Cancellieri. Vieira. No way through. Isaacson. Vecino. And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Isaacson. There's the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Oh, Red, nice interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lookman. Now it's Rafinha. Cross from Rafinha. Marusic gets it away. Vecino hurtling down that right flank. Vecino receives it in a wide position. That's tidy. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Shoots! Rafinha. Milan are looking to break at pace. Now Fiore. Pellegrini cuts it out. Cancellieri. Oh, can he get onto this?
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And he's intervened well there. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, there's a probing ball. Isaacson. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Inzaghi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vecino. It's a really well-measured ball. Isaacson has a look inside the box. And it's Marusic. Marusic charging forward down that flank. Lookman. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Vecino wins the duel this time. Basic. Marusic. Now he's off and running. Fiore. Now it's Shevchenko. Out to the left it goes. Crossed into the box. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. That is good strength. Zanetti. Fiore. Now it's Rafinha. Isaacson.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Looking for a run-up. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Lazio choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Cataldi. Hila. And it's Vecino. Cataldi. Here's Basic. Cataldi. Played out to the left flank. And Cancellieri. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Inzaghi. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, shooting chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Lookman actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Lazio making another change here. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Lazio have the chance to go the other way. And it's Pedro. Basic. Cataldi. And it's Pellegrini. Zaccagni picks it up out wide.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Pedro. That's a good run he's making there. No, it's come to nothing. Lookman. Lookman will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pellegrini.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 15, numero 17, numero 14, numero 4. Wilshere.
Cruyff takes control of it and he's on the move. Just 5 minutes left. And this is Inzaghi. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And he's really put himself on the line here. That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Romagnoli. So there's going to be another change here. Van Nistelrooy coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Lascia il campo per il numero 18, Van Nistelrooy.
And here's Vieira.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And this is Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung climbs up big! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. That's a decent clearance. There will be a throw-in. And that interception was most necessary. And he shoots! And it's come back out to him. Yes! He's done it! Finally! 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 And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Milan. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal.
Vieira.
Voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Milan really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Sarà immediatamente allontanato.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. There is the supremely talented Jack Wilshere. I wonder what sort of a role he's going to have here, Jim.
Well, he's very versatile, so I suspect he might play a combination of deep-lying midfielder, but also get forward and be a box-to-box presence.
Well, they say about him, a player with Spanish technique, but an English lion heart.
Not a bad combination.
And now, lining up.
Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
So that's got things underway. And here's Trossard. And it's Rice. Ødegaard. Saka showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Saka, caught offside that time. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nkapuyi. Arsenal finding their passes. Aimed beyond the defence. Trossard. No way through, so back it comes.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be...
Decent chance! That's another chance! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's made its way to him. Trossard. And the two sides separated by the game's only... He's having a go! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Distributed tidily. Wilshere looking for the run, and this is Park Ji-sung. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Timber.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose... And a chance! Subimendi. Saliba. Rice. Now Subimendi. Gabriel. And Nkapie. Trossard. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Tries to pass it through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And this is Rooney. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that is out of play. Hit into the middle. And that should get the job done. Rice.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nkapie. Vieira can see things, others simply cannot. Rice.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rice. And Gabriel. Nkapie. And he's forced to go back. Milan are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Trossard. Lovely feet. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. It's Park Ji-sung. Wilshere. Vieira. And here's Park Ji-sung. Rice.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Shevchenko! Trossard, and they can counter here. Rice.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Ødegaard. No, it's come to nothing. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Milan can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
And we're underway again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Played into space. Incoming delivery. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Lookman. That's Vieira. Koundé. And it's Koundé. There's the crossfield ball. Park Ji-sung is always looking to break lines. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Trossard. Now it's Saka. Now this could be a chance. Park Ji-sung. Chance here to counter. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he's a proper defender's nuisance because of his incessant movement, which is very difficult to stop. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Milan are still that goal to the good. And it's played in. The referee has given a corner. They've played it short. Ødegaard. And now they can spring out of defence.
The attendance
60 minutes played.
62,005.
Wilshere threads one in. He's through here. Punched away. And that has been cleared. It's gone for a throw-in. And here's Rooney. Wilshere with the cross. He rises! Harmlessly behind.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 19.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Looking to play him in. And the tries a shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Martinelli. This looks promising. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's gone for it!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's really well manoeuvred. He's played it back. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Now it's Saka. 75 minutes played.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Odegaard! It's there! Do not write them off! Back they come! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Arsenal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And he's picked it up out wide. Now there's a fine ball. He's had a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 12.
A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Fiore, that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, there's a probing ball. Park Ji-sung crosses it in, terrific header. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Saka.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Zubimendi. Deep into stoppage time. Played out wide. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And that is as far as it goes. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Milan can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
La formazione del Milan. Il numero 1, Ochoa. Il numero 10, Xavi. Il numero 11, Neymar. Il numero 8, Rooney.
So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so...
Goes for a shot! Goal! Milan! And that is goal number 20. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Shaw. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Lovely feet. Oh, super ball. Incoming delivery, terrific header. Harmlessly behind. Xavi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Thuram! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cross it. And one more try! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Xavi. Milan look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Diogo Dalot. Here's Matheus Cunha. Diogo Dalot. Ball's gone out of play. Neymar. No outsmarting him this time. Ugarte. To Martinez. And it's Shaw. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shaw. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Barella did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's in plenty of space here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that is masterful defending. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. To Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United finding their passes. Oh, this looks sharp. And now the breakaway. It's a really well-measured ball. Thuram. And he's being shifted off it. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Matheus Cunha. Diogo Dalot. It's gone out for a throw-in. Costa Curta. Xavi. Spread it left. Neymar picks it up out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Fiore.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival.
Neymar really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Out towards the flank. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
It's Neymar! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now Ugarte. And he's forced to go back. Oh, good spread. There will be a throw-in. Rooney. Costa Curta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Heaven. Ugarte. Opts for safety. There's the whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Milan really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Here we go again then. Shaw.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has, really satisfying. But there's the shot! Now, who's going to... In he goes again! It goes to show he is human after all.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. Oh, that's nice. That's really good defending. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's picked it up out wide. Casemiro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has...
Chance! Lisandro Martinez with the clearance.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Shaw. Milan with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Ball swung in. Oh, the clearance is short. Barella. Shevchenko. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Has crossed into the middle. Xavi. Fiore. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Diogo Dalot. Played to Casemiro. And it's Shaw. Back towards the middle. Ugarte. Played out to the right. Barella. Shevchenko! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Played back in, knocks it out wide. Header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Xavi, ambitious ball here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shapes to shoot! He's got it all! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Milan looking to pass their way through. Now it's Shevchenko, foot in. It's not an especially good pass, that. Maciej Cunha. And it's Shevchenko. Casemiro. Tries to pass it through. That's been cut out, well played. Barella. Now Costa Curta. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Fiore. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Numero 17. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Milan are having a ball here. Barella. Koundé. That's a sharp pass. And it's Barella. Distributed tidily. Shevchenko. And a chance! Really well taken goal. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And yes, it's him again. Martinez and Casemiro. Shaw. And the number on the board is 3. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And time is up. Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Shevchenko claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Well, five at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield, with just three in there, makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
So that's got things underway. De Winter. Now Ritchie. Estupinian. Great vision. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Quality ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Inzaghi, and it's Xavi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pulisic charging forward, the ball at his feet. Can he latch on to this? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played in early. He's got all. And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Aimed beyond the defence. Ricci does really well to win the ball there. Salamakers carries the ball down the right. Salamakers drives forward on the overlap. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Pulisic, and there's his chance to lead the counter. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in space and looking for options. Ricci. Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And it's Barella, done delicately. Gets his head on it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. That's a smartly directed ball, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has been cut short. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Neymar, chance here to counter. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's had it nicked away. Loftus-Cheek. And it's Salamakers. Xavi wins the duel this time. Now it's Shevchenko. Barella spread it left. Opts for safety. Ricci. That has not gone well. Nicely shaped ball. Great ball, and he's in here. And Shevchenko! Oh, it's fallen loose again. Decent enough try.
Rafinha is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Gabia, Pavlovic, Estupinian.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Now Gabia, lofted upfield. Oh, it's come loose. Turns back here, probably the best option. Estupinian. And that's aimed into the middle. Shapes to shoot! Xavi. Oh, they can break here. Can he get it through?
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed.
Rafinha. Costa Curta. And it's Neymar. Lookman.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Pulisic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. That gets things going for the second half.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Tries a measured ball. Gabbia is there, and he can get that clear. Estupinian. Now Pulisic. And it's Loftus-Cheek. And it's Ricci. Now it's Füllkrug. It's a pretty loose pass. Neymar. And here's the chance to counter. Neymar going face to face. Inzaghi! They've done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato al 55esimo minuto numero 21. Filippo Inzaghi.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Now it's Füllkrug. Zanetti, the man synonymous with solidity. Lookman. Now, what about a counter-attack? Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. This looks promising. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Estupinian. Oh, this looks sharp. Salmakas. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Philippe, and the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
A case now of complete control. Pulisic. Barella was in no mood for any of that. Now it's Neymar. Now he's got space here. That's a nicely shaped ball. Mignon claims comfortably. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
Milan making another change here.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 18.
Punched away. Shevchenko! Great football, shot and save. Zanetti. A probing pass. Floated through. Salamakas gets it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Neymar has it out wide and in space. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Estupinian. Now Gabia. Salmakas. To Rabiot. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Inzaghi. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, look at the decent chance! He's scored! Just cruising! They are cruising!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's become a case of men against boys. And he's forced to go back. Rabiot, can he get on the end of this? Salamakas looking to run onto it. Oh, what has happened here?
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Tries to play it through. So what can they make of this? They get a throw in. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And here's Cruyff. 5 minutes left on the clock. Driving forward. Over to the left. Now that looks a decent ball. He's onside. Crosses it in here. Estupinian. Now Gabbia. And it's Nkunku.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. He's got away. Neymar. Real chance here. And the shot! That's another chance! Really well taken goal. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. 5 minutes to add. Ricci, nice sequence of passes this. It's a good spell of possession this. Estupinian. Time and again they are repelled. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Filippo Inzaghi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your reflections then, Jim?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, the supremely confident Hakan Çalhanoğlu, is always a good watch, Peter. He apparently considers himself the world's third best midfielder, but I'd leave that for the moment. He's a player that adds unpredictability to any team he plays in, and he's allowed to pull the strings from that central space he likes to inhabit.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
Vieira, il numero 10, Xavi, il numero 11, Neymar, il numero 21, Filippo Inzaghi.
So we're up and running. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Martinez might just make this. DiMarco. That's an imaginative pass. Caught offside that time. Xavi, Cruyff, he's a sharp little ball here, and he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Philippe tries a shot! Oh, that was brilliantly defended. Terrific header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Now it's Barella. Luis Enrique. Zielinski. Barella. Thuram. Bastoni gets it clear. That's very neat. Played in by Barella. Defending of the desperate variety. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Neymar.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads, and their confidence is taking on a...
And there's the shot! It's a loose... Oh, what has happened here? And he's straight offside. Bisek. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And it's DiMarco. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he latch on to this? Akanji. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Fiore. Now it's Inzaghi. Now it's Cruyff. And this is Shevchenko. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Barella. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. And this is Shevchenko. That's going to go a long way. And he's quick to snatch it back. Can he get it through? Xavi, he is just caressing the ball. Oh, there's a probing ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Shevchenko tries to dink it through. DiMarco turns back here, probably the best option. Barella.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
It's an early cross, he's got full! He will be livid with himself. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Fiore. Costa Corta. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. He's trying his best to... Oh, shooting chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Tries to pass it through. Played in. Bisek gets it away. Out of play for a throw. And he lines up a big header! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Luis Enrique. And it's Zielinski. That's a good ball out wide. Here comes the corner. DiMarco plays it short. That's good play. Enrique's cross. They want to be quick to recover this. And that has been knocked clear. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Cruyff. The muscular approach does pay off here. Now, can they get him away? Luis Enrique. Cleared away. Shevchenko. Cruyff. And it's Xavi. Spread it left.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Shevchenko is having a shot! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. And we hit half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Milan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. Here we go again. Akanji. And it's DiMarco.
He'll be disappointed with that.
Play towards the front line. Bastoni. And Akanji. Bisek. And Bastoni. And that is as far as they're going to go. And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Three 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Zielinski. Now it's DiMarco. There's the delivery. Climbs up big! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. That's a cute ball. Martinez. It's a mighty effort! It's there! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Gol per l'Inter. Ha segnato al 55esimo minuto, numero 9.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. Up he goes! And yes, it's there! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Lovely bit of skill. Pulls it back. That's not going far.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
DiMarco going full tilt down the left. Barella. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Swings in across. Keeper's dealt with that. Neymar. Calhanoglu. Zielinski. Barella. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Calhanoglu. Aimed beyond the defence. Vieira. Cruyff.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And this is Inzaghi. Akanji. Barella. It's a pretty loose pass. Shevchenko. He is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Sostituito con il numero 17, cambio di giocatori.
Bastoni. And Bisek. And it's Barella. Ball driven towards the... Oh, what a climb! And the keeper threw out a limb. Mkhitaryan. It's a searching pass. Fiore. Lookman. Fiore. Xavi. Now Fiore.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Inzaghi. Fratesi. Mkhitaryan. And he's forced to go back. And it's Fratesi. And the return pass. Martinez. Lookman. And it's Shevchenko. He's in a great position here. Now it's Inzaghi. Dumfries. Great vision. Delightful ball. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Akanji. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Mkhitaryan. He has found the way through. Cruyff. And that's it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Shevchenko, happy to bask in the accolades from all around. The stage most certainly his. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
The Lazio fans are out in force, the atmosphere crackling, passions are high. How could this not be inspiring for all those down there in light blue? There is the supremely talented Jack Wilshere. I wonder what sort of a role he's going to have here, Jim.
Well, he's very versatile, so I suspect he might play a combination of deep-line midfielder, but also get forward and be a box-to-box presence.
Well, they say about him, a player with Spanish technique, but in English, lion heart.
Not a bad combination.
Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
So off we go then. Isaacson. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's found a way through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tries to pass it through. And that was very necessary. Crosses it in here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Cataldi. And it's Marusic. Now Mario Gila. Marusic. And it's Vecino. Looking for a runner. Isaacson. Rooney. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
That's a cute ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Pellegrini. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Cataldi. To Marusic. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Rooney. Neymar. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's made its way to him. Park Ji-sung. Thuram. Here's a real chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Quarter of an hour played. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Neymar. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Isaacson. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, super! Goes for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bastoni. Zanetti. Vieira. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And now the breakaway. Marusic. Isaacson. Now it's Marusic. Tries a shot! In for the pieces! Goal! Lazio! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Lazio have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he was alert to it. Neymar. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Rooney. It's a really well-measured ball. Very nicely done. He has found the way through. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rooney. Mario Gila did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Pellegrini. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vecino. That has been slung wide. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Bastoni can get it clear. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That was nowhere near his best.
It's the sort of situation...
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Milan really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Second period then underway. No, he refuses to take the bait.
Lazio clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Looking for the run. Now it's Isaacson. Now it's Noslin. Cancellieri. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. And that has been clubbed away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's picked his way through. Neymar. Here comes the cross. Now it's Neymar. Played back in. And that has been knocked clear.
Milan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now it's Isaacson. And it's Vecino. Threads one in. Vecino has it in a wide position. Pings in across. Mignon claims it without any fuss.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007
Passes
spettatori.
coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Isaacson. Nicely weighted ball. Danger averted for now. Taken back almost at once. Lazio choosing to make the first change.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 18. Viene sostituito con il numero 9.
Now it's
Pedro.
Rooney. Vieira. Header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Noslin given the lift of his goal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Thuram. It's a goal kick. Provedel getting this one clear. Costa Curta. It's a throw-in. Pellegrini. Cancellieri. And it's Basic. It's Vecino. Vecino takes control of it and he's... Noslin! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Costa Curta gets it away. Rooney. Neymar in acres of space out wide. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 14.
So, time for
Numero
changes
22.
on both sides,
Lascia
actually.
il campo per il numero 11. Il
Up he
numero-
goes! Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Great corner, and he did the
Gol
rest.
per il Milan.
Yeah, it all came from
Ha
some
segnato
really
al
smart
76esimo
movement, Peter.
minuto.
Did the defence let
Numero
themselves
6.
down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Milan take the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's a sharp little ball here. Pedro picks it up out wide. Pedro puts them all in. Opts to play it back. Shot at goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Cambio di giocatori.
Milan making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And they can counter here. And it's Vecino, distributed tidily. Pedro receives it in a wide position. And he shoots! Oh, taken with style! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Can he get it through? He's had a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Now it's Pedro. Vecino. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Neymar. 4 extra minutes added on. Neymar. Basic. Vecino. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Pedro. Zaccagni. He's through. He's going for goal. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? There's the delivery. And that will be the final act. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. I'm ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, here's the audaciously talented Jack Wilshere, Jim. Now, here's a guy with exceptional ability.
And heart. I mean, some of the very best have praised him for that great spirit he has.
Yeah, he doesn't shy away from the gritty stuff, the nuts and bolts.
That's right, there's a definite streak of iron running through this guy.
So we're up and running. Brandt. Knocks it into space. Can he finish?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
It's a lovely, neat pass. It's not an especially good pass, that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Now it's Thuram. Played out to the left flank. It's a promising position. Neymar's cross. Well, the clearance is short. Schlotterbeck. Schüller. It's Sabitzer. Played out to the right. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And here's Thuram. That's a... And Van Nistelrooy! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Lovely bit of skill. And he was alert to it. It's gone out for a throw-in. Crosses it in here. And that should get the job done.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Neymar looking for the run. Now it's Thuram. Anton defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now it's Girassi. Ryerson. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Those looking wide. So we're still where we started right now. Cruyff. Sabitzer. Ryerson. It's Sabitzer. Turns back here, probably the best option. Nemecha. Over to the left. Stood up well to him there. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he was quick to react. Brandt. Nemecha. Now Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked it up out wide. Thuram's cross. Oh, what a climb! And that's caused a worry or two. And it's slung out wide. Tries to... And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's very neat. No outsmarting him this time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nemecha. Schlotterbeck. Nemecha. Now Schlotterbeck. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Nice control. He's cut it out. So what can they make of this? Hernandez. Neymar chasing after it. That's a throw. And it's Neymar. Now it's Cruyff. That is good strength. Can he get it through? Shapes to shoot! It's there!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Good ball, good take. Milan leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. It could be in here.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Now it's Thuram. Tries to play it through. Oh, this is a great position. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. Here we go again then. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Neymar, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Cruyff. Schuler getting this one clear. Now that is commitment to the cause. Schuler clears it away. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Nemecha. Brandt. Nemecha, he has a look up, plenty to aim at here. Out of play for a goal kick. Pinches it off him. Nemecha. Passing is crisp and sharp, but that has been slung wide. Shot at goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Borussia Dortmund certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Schlotterbeck. Milan are still that goal to the good. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, recognising the need to reduce his influence isn't guaranteed. It'll take some good work to stop.
Park Ji-sung! Chance again? No.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Neymar goes short. Park Ji-sung's cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Turns and goes back. Cleared away. Sabitzer. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Park Ji-sung receives it in a wide position. Back in once more.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hernandez. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Anton. Nicely spread. Ryerson. Nemecha. Ryerson.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Can he spark a counter here? Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Spread out to the left. Now that looks a decent ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's a throw.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 13. Viene sostituito con il numero 17. Cambio di giocatori.
Costa Corta. And it's Barella. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's had a hit! Oh, brilliant from Lookman! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato all'81esimo minuto.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Hangs one in. Brunt! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 4.
Milan making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Anton. Just 5 minutes left. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for options for shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence, win good ball, and they're in.
So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
Ryerson.
Sabitzer.
Ryerson.
It's Sabitzer. Nemecha. That's a good ball out wide. And he's got his range wrong there. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Lookman. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sabitzer. There won't be another chance after this one. He's in a great chance! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Cleared without hesitation. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Park Ji-sung claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as, to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
And now, lining up for Arsenal.
Arsenal have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
There's the whistle, and here we go. That has not gone well. Now it's Shevchenko. Fiore. Van Nistelrooy. And the shot! He scores! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Is the light very short-lived? The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Saliba. Zubimendi. Timber. Ødegaard. That's a good ball out wide. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And here's Neymar. Lovely bit of skill. That is good strength. Opts for safety. Costa Curta. Spread it left. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's good play. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Knocks it out wide. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. They're urging him to shoot. And the finish! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Rice. Saka. Lovely pass, but can he get there? This looks promising. And it's been taken short. And he's in on goal. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Now there's and the shot! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The goal scorer for
And
Milan.
a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Yeah, can see things, others simply cannot. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Wilshere. And here's the chance to counter. Milan looking to pass their way through. Ødegaard, nicely spread. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Now, can they get him away? Danger averted for now. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Chance! Goal! Milan! And the comeback is complete. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Number 11, Neighbour.
Milan take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Saka. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. And it's Van Nistelrooy.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Trossard, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Zanetti defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's had it nicked away.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
The final seconds now. Goes down, but nothing given. He's on it, can he get away? Saliba. And it's Ødegaard. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied, it was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
And the second half gets underway. Somewhat off target. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ødegaard. And Gabriel. Trossard. Tries to play it through. Takes a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Rice with the short one. Saka's delivery. Arsenal with another corner. They've played it short. Timber is having a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Nankatsu. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Rice. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Plays it across. Only partially clear. Shevchenko.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Neymar. Now it's Rooney. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, it's come loose. Saliba. Oh, good spread. Oh, can he get onto this? It's a pretty loose pass.
The attendance for this match
Neymar
was
face to face with his great rival.
60,179.
So we've reached the hour mark. Not the most accurate pass. Gabriel. Subimendi. Can he get it through? He's through here. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Spread out to the left. And it's Ødegaard. And he's picked it up out wide. Ah, such a clever touch.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Chips it through. No, he's just misjudged that one. Ødegaard. Incapuyi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Swings it across. Neymar. Just eases him off the ball. Rice. And it's Timber. It's Saka. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Arsenal, number 19, Trossard. Coming on the field is
It's Timber.
number 11, Gabriel
Delivers with
Martinelli.
whip. Here comes another cross. Zanetti is there and he can get that clear. Saliba. And here's Martinelli. Martinelli. Zanetti wins the duel this time. Rooney. Rice was in no mood for any of that. Gabriel. Now Saliba. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 12.
The changes then in quick succession.
Number 41, Rice.
Saka pulls
On the
short.
field.
Now the ball in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too
Number
quick for
23,
defence and keeper.
Mikel Merino.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Rooney. Now it's Neymar. Smoothly does it. He's chosen to go back. Fiore.
Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Martinelli. Van Nistelrooy, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. I think we're just about done here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Neymar could try cutting inside here. Zubimendi, distributed tidily.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And the referee brings it to a close. Milan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Neymar claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
La formazione del Milan, il numero 7, Javier Zanetti, il numero 6, Vieira, il numero 10, Xavi, il numero 11, Neymar.
And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Saint-Maximin, is an absolute nightmare for defences. He's got great ability to come short and then run at defences, but you can't mark him tightly or he'll easily turn you and just get beyond. He's full of tricks and imagination, and he's just very, very difficult to contain.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Right, Shevchenko. That's been cut out, well played. Alvaro Fidalgo.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Saint-Maximin. He is just caressing the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Thuram is onto it. And the finish! Neymar plays it short. Very nicely done. Club America are looking to go forward now. Saint-Maximin. Can he get away here? Saint-Maximin with the delivery. And he was alert to it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Out to the left it goes. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. It's a promising position. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. They've played it short. Look at the space here. He's gone for goal! Decent enough try.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Spread it left.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Thuram. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Over to the left, Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's found the way through. Succumbs to the pressure. Neymar, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Thuram. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Inzaghi. He's picked his way through. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Alvaro Fidalgo. Saint-Maximin. Alvaro Fidalgo.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that has left him in a heap. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Saint-Maximin. Now the cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Milan do have a chance to counter here. And the through ball. He's being urged to shoot. There's the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Milan really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Milan have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Here we go again.
Milan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And it's Shevchenko. Hernandez. Now Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Saint-Maximin. Alvaro Fidalgo. And here's Saint-Maximin. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Alvaro Fidalgo. And he's picked it up out wide. Played into the middle. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Can he get on the end of this? Saint-Maximin will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Still just a single goal between the sides. Saint-Maximin. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's in space and looking for options. Mignon claims it, safe hands.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Your impression so far, Jim? Chance for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Cambio di giocatori.
Club America choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Xavi. Milan finding their passes. Fiore. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Hernandez. And it's Neymar. For Xavi. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Saint-Maximin!
Club America really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Takes a shot! Alvaro Fidalgo. Can he get it through? No, it's Saint-Maximin. No, he refuses to take the bait. Neymar. Fiore. Great chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. He should have put that one away.
Neymar really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 17. Attenzione alla sostituzione.
That has been knocked clear. He's tried one! And now a sudden chance to counter. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Alvaro Fidalgo. Oh, good-looking ball. Could move up a gear here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Good ball, good take. Picked out brilliantly. Oh. Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Quality ball. And now the breakaway. It's a pretty loose pass. And we're done. Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Shevchenko taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.